Let's turn our attention back to federal politics now. We've got a lot to talk to Andrew Wallace about. He's a former Speaker of the House of Reps. He's now Shadow Attorney General. Currently just off his push bike momentarily, doing a tour of your seat of Fisher. Where do we find you today, Andrew?
I'm in Biwa at the moment, Kieran. Beautiful Biwa.
And so tell our viewers what the whole focus of Tour de Fisher is with Andrew Wallace. What's happening?
Well, Kieran, every year I ride around my electorate, visiting somewhere around 20 towns throughout my electorate. I take my office to the people, give them an opportunity to, rather than come to where my fixed office is on the coast, I ride around the whole electorate, taking my office to them. So it's not just about taking my office to the people, it's also about, I'm a big believer in physical fitness and the correlation between, if you can stay physically fit, it's also good for your mental health as well.
In the feedback you're getting, what sort of feedback have you received from your constituents about the range of issues to finish this year? But the big one, of course, was, well, there's two of them, the energy discussion and on leadership with Susan Lee.
Yeah, look, certainly getting lots of feedback on energy, cost of living and infrastructure on the Sunshine Coast. You know, we're one of the fastest growing regions in the country, and we are really, we're just not keeping pace. Certainly at a federal level, we've had cuts to the Mooloolah River interchange. We've had cuts to a second access road into Caloundra by this Labor government. If not for David Crucifulli and the LNP state government, then the Sunshine Coast would be absolutely dragging to a halt. But there's a lot of work to do in infrastructure because a lot of people are moving here.
And on the net zero position that you've landed on, the fact that you've removed a commitment to that by 2050, is everyone comfortable with that up on the sunny coast?
Well, Kieran, I wouldn't be brave enough to say, is everybody happy with it? But the reality is it's very, very strong, strongly in support of the coalition's dumping net zero. I did a survey several weeks ago which revealed that in the very short period of time that people had to respond to it, which I think was around 1,500 people, 76% of respondents were either in favour of us dumping net zero or strongly in favour of us dumping net zero. So it's been a pretty strong reaction in favour of the coalition's position.
On the AI plan the government's announced today, they're not announcing new or major guardrails on AI. It's really using current laws and strengthening them sufficiently where needed with this AI Safety Commissioner. What's your assessment of what you've read on that, if you've had a chance to catch up with it while doing your tour to Fisher?
Well, it's only just been brought to my attention very recently, Kieran, but look, my first glance of the issue is this. This is a real gift to the unions. The unions are being invited to be able to co-write the design of artificial intelligence into workplaces. That really concerns me. It really, in fact, it scares me that the unions are being given this early Christmas present. The second issue is that there's been absolutely no movement by this Labor government on Privacy Act reforms. So we want to ensure that artificial intelligence works for Australians rather than Australians working for artificial intelligence. But I tell you what the third biggest issue for me is, Kieran. They estimate that around about by 2040, artificial intelligence and data centres will be about 11% of consuming 11% of our energy needs. Australia is just not geared up for the rise of artificial intelligence. We are struggling to keep people's air conditioners on, our lights on. We saw that in Parliament the other day. We are struggling to see people heat in winter and cool in summer with the existing demands, but with the amount of data centres that are going to need to be built in Australia, If the Labor Party want to really take advantage of artificial intelligence, we've got to see a significant increase in our capacity on energy. But that is not what is happening. This Labor government, we're seeing coal-fired power stations being shut down, and really the sort of energy that we need to replace it is non-existent. So we've got a real
Andrew
problem
Wallace,
here.
thanks for joining us in Beerwah today. Off the bike momentarily. We'll talk to you soon.
Authorised by Andrew Wallace, LNP, Boccarina, Queensland.